me about what is taking place today.
Yes, my viewers and my subscriber. Something my father shared with me as a young boy growing up that changed my life. And I really want to share this with you, my viewers. You might be young, you might be a grown up man or woman, but I want you to take a good listen of what I'm saying. I am a big man, 66-year-old, but I sit down and I remember time after time these things that my father shared me as a young boy. And if you, my viewers, listening, share this with your son's grandson, great-grandson, great-granddaughter, because this have changed my life. It might be years back, years gone, but this word was true word. And if you, my viewers and my subscriber, listen to these words and take them in, your life can change just as how my life changed, right? Because when my father tell me these things, it never looked like anything much. But the more I grew up, is the more they mean something to me. Because, let me say this, I was self-employed for 14 years running my own business. Right? 14 years self-employed running my own business. It wasn't a big business, but out of that, I have 3 vehicles on the road running. That business, it pay my rent. It end up bought my house. It end up pay my 3 vehicles to keep them on the road, pay myself, pay my staff. And it was only a gardening business. 14 years. But along the way, I have come up with several different plans. I have never been a lazy man from I have sense. I go through a lot of different things. But the only difference with me, I have never stick to one thing for long. The longest one I stick to is my gardening business for 14 years. The rest of them, I jump. No, sometimes we want things in life. And instead of sit and wait for things to grow, we want a quick fix and the quick money and the fast money, and we think that we're going to go into business and the business is going to just take off like that. No, it's not like that. No business, unless you're somebody who your parents did left something, or you get some wealth or whatever it is, or somebody just give you something. But if you're going to grow something from scratch, you have to gradually grow that. And what you put in it is what you get out of it. Okay? So now, let me tell you exactly what my father told me when I was growing up as a child. My father told me, growing up as a child, he said, a man, whether he's a man or a woman, I'm saying this, a man must have a plan in life. You must have a plan in life. The next thing my father said, he said, a man must go to bed with a plan and wake up in the morning with a plan. Because if you don't go to bed with a plan and wake up with a plan, when you wake up in the morning, you have no head start, you have no headway, you don't have no thinking. Think about it, my viewers. Think about it. A man must go to bed with a plan, wake up with a plan, because if you don't go to bed with a plan, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have a plan. Your head will be all over the place. So you don't want to get up out of your bed because what? You don't have no plan. You don't have no direction. But if you go to your bed with a plan that tomorrow morning, I am going to wake up because I have to go to work. I'm going to wake up because I have to go to a job interview. Always have a plan. No. If you have a plan in your head to start up your own business, it's in your head, but until you do something, it will remain in your head. In your mind, until you do something, it's in your mind. Action speak louder than word. So, you might be right now watching this video and you're thinking, I want to go and start my own business. I want to go and open something or do something, or I want to go somewhere. You can sit there and you can think about it. You can think about it. You can think about it. But until you actually do it, nothing gonna happen. You can tell the world. You can talk to who you want to talk to. But until you do something in it. The next thing, when you have a plan to do something, don't just go to your friend. Because sometimes the person who you think is my best friend is your worst enemy, your worst nightmare. Think about this. Because it's not everybody who you think is friend. And it's not everybody who you think is for you. They're against you. So when you go with your idea to these people, they are the people who are going to say to you, oh, I don't think it's a good idea. And they will find every excuse in the world to discourage you. When you come up with an idea, go and don't tell everybody. Sometimes not in your own children, you know, tell. Just go and do what you think is best. Because when you get an idea, God will drop it into your spirit. And people out there, which is the enemy, try to discourage you from what God give you. Go with the vision. Now, my viewers, as I'm saying, for 14 years, I self-employ. But before that 14 years, from I grew up as a child, I'm a business-minded person. Business-minded. But as I said, when you're not thinking straight and you're not focusing, I start a lot of different business in Jamaica. Lots of different business, from buy and selling. From I am growing up, my mindset is work. In Jamaica, growing up as a young boy, I buy Gleaner, I walk and sell. I buy cheese chips, I walk and sell. I buy Kisco Pop, I walk and sell. I buy Box Juice, everything where you can think of, where you walk around and sell. I do them, but I never sit into it. I push and cart in a Coronation Market. I sell Sky Juice. I sell jelly, coconut and cane. I have my own cook shop on South Camp Road. There was a car showroom near Motor Sales. I did have one of the best cook shop across the road. Every morning, fry much in pound of flour, fried dumpling, box juice, callaloo, hockey, name it. I done it. The corner of Deanery Road and South Camp Road, I used to have a jelly coconut cart there. I've been there, my viewers. I can't up and bust. I always doing something. But you know something? The things that I learned, I was too jumpy. I was jumping from one to the other, from one to the other, and nothing was hard enough. So my viewer, let me say this. If you are a business-minded person, stay focused. If you want your business to grow, stay focused. Stop think about jumping from one because the business is not growing as fast as you want it to grow. You skip and you go on to something else. Because the business is not moving as fast as you want, you skip to something else. Not because the money not coming in as fast as you want. For your business to grow, you have to be on a mindset. So, what you put into the business is what you're getting out of the business. So, after running ups and down all my life and come to the UK and start to work, I start to think. And I start to remember these things. So, I plan what I want to do. I start 2 businesses in the UK. The first business was a removal business. That was the first business I started up, a removal business. And then what happened? I damaged my back and I couldn't carry on that business because I think about it, lifting furniture and stuff like that. So I have to crash that plan. Then I start a gardening business. Now, when I started the gardening business, I was working in a school full time, but I was getting bullied in the school by other workers. Sorry. No. Yes, as I'm saying, my viewers, for me, I have to sit down and start to think, you know what? I run all my life. I've been jumping from one thing to another, from one thing to another, from one thing to another. All my life. And nothing work out. So this business I'm starting, I'm going to carry it out. But it was hard. My viewers, it was hard. I have to start rewind and start think and start plan. And you know what happened? In that school, I was working. I start up a little thing where I was going around weekend time when I'm not working and start to cut some grasses and stuff like that. And it dropped into my spirit, said, left your job and go and do that full time. No, let me say this to you. This is hard. When you have a full-time job, where you know that every month you're getting paid, and you have a mortgage on your hand, and you're going to plan to pack up your full-time job and go and do a gardening business, it's hard. But I decided to take this risk. And I went to the bank. I asked for a loan to buy some equipment. No. I went to 3 different banks to get a loan. And the 3 banks turned me down. None of them give me. But I decided that I'm going to go self-employed and I'm going to run my business. But let me say something, viewers. Let me say something. It was hard. So, because I couldn't get a loan and I want to carry on my business, I said, all right, let me go to the credit card. So I went to the credit card company and I applied for a credit card. They gave me a credit card. I think it was 7,000 or something, 700. I think it was 700, something like that. They gave me 700. Yes, 700. And then I went and I bought some lawnmower from B&Q. There was cheap lawnmower, like 100 and something pound lawnmower and electric trimmer and stuff like that. And I start my work. But when I start the work, these things wasn't doing well because when the tool them run hot, them broke down. Yeah? So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go out wider. So I started to borrow money from people. So I like from a sister, friend, I've been borrowing money. But you know what? I learned when I borrow, I pay back. And because I pay back, I could go back. And eventually, I'm paying my credit card, I'm paying one borrowing, and my business started to move on. After what? 2 years before my business take off good. 2 years before my business take off good. But you know what? Cut a long story short, I managed to run a successful business for 14 years. I bought my house. I have no mortgage on it. I bought my vehicle them. Now I'm retired and I can just sit back right now as I'm easier. And I am not working. I'm comfortable. Not because of just my earning, but because of the goodness of God. I have to put God first in everything. Because He was there guiding me. So my viewers, let me say this back again. What my father told me. He said a man must not go to bed unless he have a plan for the next day. So I make sure every night when I go to bed, I know what I'm going to wake up the next morning to do. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So sometimes I have plan for the whole month because I plan myself. So what I have done, I have write up some sheet, contract sheet, and I give out this contract sheet to my customers that I will come to your house, whether you're home, yes or no. As long as I can get access to your garden, I will then do your garden and you pay me whether weekly, monthly, or whatever way you want to pay me. So I have a contract with these people. Now, that give me a permanent business along the way. So my customers grow from 0 to over 100 clients and my book. Every month, these people, if they're home, I go and do the garden. If they're not home and I have access, I go and do the garden. Some of them give me a key for the side gate or through the garage if they're going to work. So when the summertime, when April month come, I don't need to go out there to look for work. I have 100 customers on my book. That when the first day of April, sometime even March time, as long as the weather nice, March, I start cut grass from March, right up until November, December month. So my viewers, that is how I grow my business. That is how I grow my business. So let me say this again. For you, my viewers, who is watching, you probably live in a country where you have summer right around here. It's better for you. Get a lawnmower. Get a little trimmer. Start up a little something for yourself. As long as you can get a lawnmower from A to B. If you even have to build a hand cart, for push it around the area until you can't get a vehicle for go wider. Don't make nobody tell you can't do it. This is England. If you're in Miami, Florida, New York, and them places there, where the sun shine, you can do it right through the year. In the Caribbean, you can do it right through the year. We only have April to November, December month, if we get so far. But I managed to do it and successfully do it. So if you are in the West Indies and you can afford to buy yourself just a little trimmer and start off from there and grow yourself, you can do it, my brother. You can do it. Me said you can do it. You're in the West Indies where the sun shines 24 hours. You can work every day as long as you want to do it. You can do it. Young man, young woman, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing. If you put your mind to it, nothing impossible. But let me say this. Young man, young woman, always have a plan and also a backup plan. Not just the plan, but a backup plan. So if you fail, you have something to jump back to. Always. So, as I said, from I'm growing up, I'm a business-minded person. I'm a hustler. I always on the hustling. And I tell myself when I leave Jamaica, me now leave Jamaica and travel how much in 1,000 miles cross water for town Cruff. If things no work out for me, I rather go back home and stick up where me left. Because when I left Jamaica, me was a bus driver. Me drive Leland bus, can market people. Me drive truck, Leland truck. Me drive, there's the only thing left for me drive in Jamaica is a trailer. Because I could drive the head, but I couldn't carry the Arctic or a tractor. So me was a hustler before me left Jamaica. So, let me say this again, my brother and sister. I am just trying, because I sit down and remember time after time what my father told me when I was growing up. Have a plan. Now, before me even finish, listen to this one. If you're working, whether you're working for somebody or you're working for yourself, budget. Budget is the key word. Budget. A lot of us, we've been working from here to here and we have nothing to show out of what we work for. Nothing to show. But let me say this. If you work and you don't know how to budget, then your money is zero. Plan your money, budget your money before you get it. So before you start spend, start plan. Yes, I said it. Before you start to spend your monthly earning or your weekly earning or your fortnight earning, plan it, budget it. So, if your food shopping was going to cost you $100, sit down and work out how you're going to work out that shopping. Feed that $100. Try and see if you can spend $99. Save $1. I said it. Not because You can afford to spend $100 a month for food. You cannot spend the 100. Me not say 100, no. It could be 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever it is. Not because you can afford to do that. Cut back and squeeze something aside. If you're a woman and you're not working and your husband or your boyfriend is bringing out their work and they're bringing money a week time can give you, and you're going to shopping, if he give you $1,000 to go buy shopping, spend 99 and left back one. Always squeeze one little something and put a corner. Every week, every month, or you get it. Squeeze one little something and put aside. Because a time gonna come when I'm gonna say to you, say, baby, things hard this week, you know. Me don't have nothing. You same one lady gonna turn to him and said, my husband, my boyfriend, my baby father, you know what happened? But you didn't give me no. Me did save a little dollar a week time out of it, you know. So no worry yourself, we can sort out things this week. I tell you, that man will be so happy. That man will be so happy. Life can be better if we plan. Life can be better if we plan. But if we not plan, then it's like a waste of time. Because what? You're getting your money, and when you get your money in your hand, you have children, but the first place come is the nail shop. The second place come is the hairdresser and the makeup kit. And you've been spending the money we're supposed to buy food and pay the bill. You've been trying to beautify yourself. I'm not saying enough to beautify yourself and look good enough. But the bills and your children come first. Because God already make you beautiful. As long as you have decent clothes to wear. Let me tell you something, my viewers. When I come to England, I go into the charity shop and buy clothes. Yes, I said I come to England and I go into charity shop and buy clothes. When I get my flat, I go into the second-hand furniture shop and buy furniture, bed, washing machine, fridge. Name them. I go into the second-hand furniture shop and buy them. Because what? I have a plan for better myself. I leave my children in back home in Jamaica and I want to get them out of Jamaica. So for me to do that, I have to start think positive. I bring 4 of my children to England. 4? 3. I bring 3 of my children to England. 4 of them come here. But 1 gone back home. She's in America now. My viewers, I said, plan is the key. In whatever you do, plan. You're working, you're getting paid monthly, budget yourself. Because a lot of time, we're working. But because we don't plan, when we get paid a month time, our pay can't carry us through the month. Because what? We already borrow from Tom, Dick, and Harry that we have to pay back when we get paid. So we will forever in debt. We will forever in debt because you have your bills to pay. Your children have to go to school. Your rent to pay. And food shopping. And all of these things is going on. So when you get paid, the money that you get can't stretch. So you have to pay back who you borrow from or who you trust from. And you will forever in debt. So you can't see your headway. You want a little house, you can't save for build a little board house or whatever it is. Because what? Every time you get your money, it's finished. I am talking about plan. Plan. Go to bed with a plan. Wake up with a plan. Think ahead at all time. I don't know who I am talking to, but I sit down and I think time after time. I met a young lady one time and she said to me, I live in a housing association property and I am better off. I have 2 children, I have a car and my rent pay. I don't need to go to work. No, listen to me. You is telling me you live in a council house, a housing association or council, whatever it is. You have 2 children. They pay the majority of your rent. You get a portion of money for your 2 children till when you reach certain age. Remember, when you reach 18-year-old, that money stop. You stop have children. At the moment, you're getting money from the council for your 2 children. They is paying half of your rent or a bit more. What you is getting is to buy food and for your children and send them go to school. And you're telling me you're better off at that stage not working. Why? Because if you go to work, they're going to tax you. But living like that, you don't have to go to work. You can jump in your car and drive, go over to go, what they give you, you're living off of it. But you're not thinking about your future life. You're not thinking to grow. You're looking at your feet because where you is, you're comfortable. But what happened when your children reach 18-year-old and left your house? What happened at that stage? When they stop giving that money? You reach pension age and you don't have a pension. What's happened? My viewers, let me tell you. When I was working, I took out a work pension, private work pension. I pay private in a private pension fund. So I am retired now. I get my pension. My viewers, let me tell you. Me might not read and write good like other people. But me no fool. Me no fool. Because of my plan and how I set life before me. I don't work for more than 4 years. I don't hungry. I'm not struggling. I'm giving God thanks. But I want to encourage you. You're watching this video. Let me encourage you. In whatever you do, put God in it. Whatever you do, let me encourage you. Put God in it. Because God is wisdom. God is knowledge. And God is understanding. The word of God is light. It wisdom. It is knowledge and it is understanding. And if you trust God and believe in God and read the word of God, it will give you instruction. Be wise. Be wise. Be kind. Be loving. God is love. I don't know who I'm speaking to today. I don't know why I'm going down this road. But I am trying to encourage somebody that have a plan in whatever you do in life. Whatever situation you have in life, always plan. If you're going to go to shopping to go and buy food for your house, don't wait until when you go into the supermarket to make a decision to buy. Go through your cupboard. Look what in the house. Look what you need and make a list. And when you make that list, go to the supermarket. And when you go to the supermarket, if you even see where it said 2 for the price of 1, cut your eye from it. You never go to the supermarket for that. Go and buy what you have on the list. Because you don't want to buy the same thing that you have in the cupboard. And when you come home, you have the same thing over and over. Buy things as you need it. And by doing that, you will be able to see your head way better. Because if you just go to the supermarket and start to pick up like mad, you are buying the same thing 2 and 3 times. And you already have them at home. But you buy things that's how you need it. Okay? You're buying things as how you need things. And when you're going to cook, plan again how you cook. Because some people claim said, I am not eating the same food 2 nights in a row. For me, I eat the same food 3 nights in a row. Because I cook Sunday. And that Sunday food lasts me Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I cook Wednesday, and it lasts me Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do it. I do it because it's cheaper for me. It makes my son live, and I budget myself. I budget myself. And until today, I budget myself. I come to England, and I don't get nothing easy. I have to work hard to get what I achieve in life. And I am telling you, my viewers, if you only plan your life, budget your life, start to think positive. Think positive. Stop thinking about fast money. Stop thinking about how fast you want to get rich. Stop thinking about the drugs money, the scamming money, the gun, the hype. No. Dance and all this clubbing and alcohol and no. I don't hear those things. Listen, name brand. If I wear a name brand clothes in my life, I never try to shop and pick it up. If I wear a name brand clothes in my life, I pick it up in a charity shop. My viewers, let me tell you something. I tell myself when I was growing as a little boy, tell myself this. I said, Father God, I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be rich. I want to be comfortable. At that stage of my life, I never even knew I was going to travel. Never know I was going to travel. But I tell God, I said, I don't want to rich. I want to be comfortable. And you know what my comfortable was? I tell God, I said, I would love to own a 3-bedroom house. 3-bedroom with a nice veranda, a nice car, and every day I wake up, I have $100 in my pocket and I don't owe anybody anything. That will be my comfort. This is before me even think about leaving Jamaica and go anywhere. So, me have my farm that I was working. I need a 3-bedroom house. I need a car. And every day me wake up, me have $100 in my pocket and I don't owe nobody. So I have my bills pay and I can find $100. That is my comfort in life. Touch wood. God bless you. Thank you, Jesus. Here I am today. I don't owe nobody nothing. I live in a decent house. And I am not indebted to anybody. The only person I am indebted to is the bill them that come through the door on a daily or a monthly basis. That is it. And I can afford to pay it because of the grace of God. So for you, my viewers, I am only here to encourage somebody. I don't know who you are, whether you're a man or you're a woman. But take a leaf out of what I am saying. Start to think about what I'm saying. Start to think about your lifestyle, the lifestyle that you are living. You might be not struggling or you might be struggling. Ask yourself, Christian, why am I struggling? How can I change this situation, this pattern? Smoking is a habit. Any form of smoking is a habit. Drinking is a habit. I don't smoke, I don't drink. So I don't have to think about those. Gambling, I don't gamble. I used to buy the lottery, I cut it off. So no smoking, no alcohol, no gambling. No name brand. I used to go to the barber. It's not like I don't want to go to the barber, but since COVID come in, I've been cutting my own hair myself. Imagine how much money I save by sitting here and cut my hair once a month for over 4 years. Look at me. See there? I cut my own hair and I trim myself for over 4 years. I've never been to a barber. These are money saving. Now, I reach pension age. I don't need to drive. We cut down from 2 cars to 1 car. I do car sharing with my wife now. I have my bus pass. Most time I go to jump on the bus. That's money saving, petrol. We have to think ahead. Think ahead. Always think ahead. If you don't need 2 cars, my brother, we don't need 2 cars. Start to think. Because you have 2 cars parked up in the driveway and you're not working. Why you need 2 cars? Car sharing. I don't want my wife drive my car. I don't want to drive my wife's car. I don't want my husband drive my car. I don't want my boyfriend. Rubbish. Rubbish. I pray that this video, not just a video that just blow over. As you watch, listen, think, share, comments, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this video. Is it helpful to you? Is any part of this video mean anything to you? Comments. Thank you very much. I just feel like come and just let off this steam, and I pray that you don't get bored through this video. But let me say again, God bless you and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. God bless. I am out. Peace and love.
Ready? Subscribe to Bunny7 UK. Best channel.
All right, wicked, yeah?
Yes.
All right.